Hey guys, another Dynacorp video brought to you by Dom. This is just a quick tutorial on the shortcuts and stuff for doing exploration sites. So all I wanted to do is show you a quick way to do this because I've been getting a lot of questions about it. So I've already have my probes in space, open in the map, and we'll go from here. So this is the system obviously that I'm in, and if I hold down the shift key, I can slide all of my probes over. So what I do is I get them out of the way of all the little things. You can turn these off on the map as well. It makes it a little bit easier, but I'm lazy, so I just drag them over here. So what I want to do, the way I scan, is I move the probes in a circle. Probes. I'm gonna move them over here, and I've seen lots of different ways to do this. People make like plus signs out of them and shit like that, and it's too damn complicated. So this is what I do. So I put them over here, right, and they're somewhere around the plane of the system that I'm in. So if I hold down the shift key and drag on this, it'll change all of them at the same time. Alright. The important thing, and the thing that makes it really fast, is if you hold down the alt key, which they added this about, I don't know, a year and a half ago or so, you can keep the same shape for the scanning that you have and move all your probes at once instead of moving them individually. So I don't know if people know that or not, but it's a huge deal. It saved a lot of time and effort in scanning, which is important if you're actually using combat probes and you're trying to scan down an enemy ship. You can do it a hell of a lot faster with those shortcuts now. So we're gonna get the picked a really good system to do this one in. So there's no there's no signatures here, but I do have some combat scanners, so I'm sure I can find something with those. So I'll get my probes back in, load up some combat scanners, and we'll try this shit again. Combat probes, the base scan isn't nearly as strong. You can find the anomaly sites with combat probes. It's just a little bit harder. You have to have better skills, and your ship fitted a little bit differently with rigs and shit to make your probes a little bit stronger in order to track those down, but you can do it. So again, I'm just putting a circle around, get it set up so that I can shrink it in and shrink my probes as I go. And of course I don't have, I can have I think 8 probes in space at once because of my skills, and of course I don't have all the same probes. Okay, so we got a semicircle here going. I don't need it that fucking big for the system, it's not that big. So basically all I'm going to do is find one thing and scan it down for you and show you how I do it. And it goes pretty quick. I'll show you a cool little trick if you're having a hard time and you don't have the skills to scan something down and it just keeps disappearing on you. I'll show you a quick way to deal with that too in this video. Okay, I'm going to pick a structure because oftentimes ships will move, and I really don't feel like fighting with it right now. So I've held down shift, shrunk my probes down to a smaller scan range, which increases the accuracy of them. Holding down shift again, moving it. I held down alt to squeeze them all in tighter. And what I want to do is flip the camera around and make sure that my probes aren't actually like this, because you won't get a very good result from it. So just make sure they're all on the same plane. Hit scan again, and that was an EDU or some shit like that. I don't know what the damn letters were. And then screw it, we'll scan them down. Here it is, EDU. Okay, again, just alt and shift to move everything at once. Shift moves all your probes at the same time. Alt's what makes them squeeze in together. Keeps the same shape of your scanning array. So apparently I'm probing out systems and people don't understand how the hell I do it so fast, so I'm assuming that they just don't know about the shortcuts. Okay, it looks like I'm scanning down a mobile lab, 46%. Okay, in the interest of expediting the video, I know that mobile labs are going to be near a moon, so I'm just going to drop them here on this planet. find the lab. And looks like we found somebody's POS here, so what I'm going to do is get a small control tower. We're going to warp to it at 100. I'm going to cloak up, cover my probes. Don't forget to get your probes. If you do leave your probes in space, you can go back into the system where you lost them and click this button, and it takes like 10 seconds or something. You can reconnect to them, and yeah, you can get your probes back. Which is important if you're flying with like Sister's core scanner probes. They're like $1 million a piece or something like that. It's like, you know, 12 million ISK worth of shit just floating in space that you didn't have to lose. So it's just a good idea to keep in mind. Hey, look at that, a tower. Neat. So that's how you probe. I just really wanted to show you the shortcuts with Shift and Tab, or Shift and Alt, I'm sorry, and how that makes things a lot faster. So if you haven't been using Shift and Alt before, you need to start, and you'll be a lot faster. That's it.